after the fourth album popped off, I started getting really big in Europe, and like Bad Babysitter went to number 11.
You were being cut out of your own music video.
Models were lip syncing my song and getting paid. The Saltburn crew reached out to clear the song, and Burn is going viral. And I was like, oh my God. Then it got back on the UK charts. Then it went onto the US charts, and it went gold. Then-
Chesty buns.
Oh!
Welcome back to the Blonde Highlights podcast.
We have such an iconic guest on today. I am so excited. She's an icon. She's a legend. She is a princess, and she is perfect. We have Miss Princess Superstar.
Hey.
Hi. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, you look amazing right now.
Thank you.
So cute. For those of you who can't see, she has like the coolest hair happening right now. Pink, glitter, hot. It's a vibe. We see the Chanel earrings. I love it.
Thank you. It's fun.
So how are you? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm really, really good. I mean, I've been touring a lot, which is like heaven. I love playing live so much, and making new music, which is also heaven. Like I'm killing it right now.
That is so exciting. You just had a new music video, Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was that? How's that going?
Yeah, that was really amazing. I made that track with Oscar Scheller, and he's incredible. Like he's working with everyone from like Lily Allen to Mel C to Ashnikko, and
wow.
Yeah, and he made that track with me, and we shot a video in London, and I got like all this soap poured all over me.
Okay, yes.
Because it was like it mimicked honey.
Honey,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
That was kind of a nightmare, but it looks genius.
Oh my God. No, we were listening to it actually, and we were like, yes, another banger.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's amazing.
Thanks.
So do you have any highlights or lowlights this week?
Okay, I mean, highlight is I'm getting ready for my next song that I'm releasing. It's called Harrison Ford, and it's with Weethan, who's an incredible producer as well, and a video that I shot in Thailand. So that's it's gonna come out probably in like end of July or so.
Okay.
And so we're getting that ready. I'm really excited for that. And then low light would probably just be like I fought with my husband this morning.
Oh, God. Those are always the worst, because sometimes it just like fucking ruins your whole day.
I know. It kind of does. I mean, it's like, yeah, so I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah. You heard it here first. She's apologizing.
None of this is necessary.
Yeah. I mean, you can't expect to have like a conflict-free relationship.
Mhm.
It's like, how do you fight? Like, are you fighting nasty? Are you know what I mean? So I'm trying to elevate our fighting game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. We're elevating our fighting game.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because I feel like looking back on my relationships with different partners, I'm like, with one I used to fight so nasty, and with another one I was this way, and now I'm just kind of like, unless I'm super hormonal, I'm like, fine. Like, I'm super passive aggressive now. So
Oh my God. I just get aggressive. I don't get passive.
I love it. What about you, Kyle?
I would definitely say on the stand-up comedy front, doing a lot of crowd work lately, and we were doing this crowd work thing, and I just absolutely killed this set. And yeah. And it was just like the perfect scenario happened, and I like picked up on something else, and it just like turned into this like crazy thing that was like that everyone was like calling back to the rest of the evening. So it was like a really
created a
fun
vibe.
moment. Yes.
Love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Stand up is really hard.
It's crazy. I don't know why. It's, you have to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is I can't sing. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be a pop star so bad,
Yeah.
but my voice sounds like a cat being ran over or something. Like, I can't do it.
I'm not lying.
No. So this is what I can do.
What's your low light?
A low light is this is earlier today.
Oh my-
We go home, like we shot episodes earlier, and we're like trying to sleep, and it's like hot as hell here in LA. And so the
Yeah.
apartment is like shut up. You know what I mean? Like, the blinds are closed, the windows are closed. My roommate decides that he needs to cook some, like, I don't know what the hell he was cooking, but it was onions.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
telling you, me and her like
No.
bawling our eyes out because
Through the doors of her bedroom.
Oh, no.
like the whole apartment got fumigated. Like, it was.
No, we probably reek like a diner right now. So sorry about that if you can
Oh,
smell it.
that's
It's
okay.
probably
I can't
so
smell
in our
anything.
clothes. But like, it was like to the point where like, I was laying there and I'm looking at Kyle. I'm like, my eyes are on fucking fire right now.
Oh,
So funny. So my highlight is I've had an obsession lately with the Snooki Puff.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I
Okay.
heard they're cute.
Yeah.
They're so cute. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like everybody lately has been doing like their like slicked back look and it's cute, but I'm like, let's bring back that puff.
Uh-huh.
Let's bring it back. And honestly, that's what I've been doing lately. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. I can't do the slick back. Like, it's just not my vibe. It doesn't look good on me, which is fine.
Are you
But-
sure?
No.
You have like a perfect face.
No,
Mhm.
stop. No, when I'm like slicking it, like especially if it's low, it's like really founding father. But with a little puff, she's cute, you know?
Giving Jefferson.
Yeah. Okay, so my low light is people who give like backhanded compliments.
Oh,
Mm,
So
totally.
this mom, we went to like a big school fair. The kids were having like the end of their school year, whatever. And I'm like, I'm wearing bike shorts. It's not a big deal. And this mom comes up to me and we're talking and she's like, oh my God. She's like, you look so cute. She's like, you're so brave for wearing those. And points to my bike. I'm like,
no.
what the fuck does that mean?
No.
I'm like, I don't have a camel toe. I don't like whatever. I'm like, I don't understand why I need to be brave right now. What is
No.
wrong?
Yeah, I hate that because it's like inauthenticity.
Yes.
It's like,
Mhm.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, what
You
is
know?
wrong with this
yeah,
right now?
Yeah, like it's not like it's horrible communication. It's like it's weird. Like you're not brave, you're just hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just jealous.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
She's been like, you know, it's really brave of you to say that, actually.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, because I'm about to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I have a mom friend now at the school. She's
No,
ready.
It would be good if you were just like, what do you mean by brave? Like just like
Yes.
ask a question and not even cunty, just like, I'm just curious. Like, what did you mean by that?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, because then it gets the person to really think about like their choices.
Yes.
You know, and it's
Mm.
not like, you know, attacking or anything. It's just literally asking a question.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, I'm gonna try that because I get that kind of shit all the time. So my next, I'm
Yeah.
taking that to the bank.
Yeah, take it to the bank.
So getting into it, like in your music career, like how did you get your start?
All right. Well, guys, I've started in the 90s. So I'm like, you know, a grandma. And I just was like a kid in New York. I was really around a lot of musicians and I was playing guitar and I was in bands and I
Okay.
just was like, but I want to rap, guys. I want to rap. And they were like, no, dude, we're like indie rock kids. Like you can't rap.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but I'm going to rap.
Yeah. You're like, that's good for you guys. I'm leaving.
Yeah. And I started my own thing. I started my own thing in 1994. I called myself Princess Superstar. And I was kind of bad. So I like to say that because it's like, you can be bad and start your thing. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
yeah, just to give freedom to like other artists and stuff, you know, it's like, just be bad, just suck because it's okay. So yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I loved hip hop so much. And so I really got more into like the hip hop scene. And then eventually that took me overseas to Europe where I started hearing dance music. And I was like, I think I'm going to rap over that.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really actually really inspirational to say like it's fine if you suck, like just start, because I feel like especially when somebody in the creative world has an idea or just anything, it's always our like self-limiting beliefs that are holding us back. So I think that's great. Like just go for it. Like when I started modeling, I was terrible. I got kicked off a set. I had my New York agent on the phone with me saying I was a disgrace because like I didn't know what I was doing. They said no, like I got booked on this job where they literally picked me up at the airport in like a big black car. They took me to set and like I had no clue what I was doing. But here we are, and you know, you grow
20
from
years
it.
later. Yeah, and then you modeled for 20 years, you told me. It's kind of insane. Yeah.
Same with hair. I mean, you gotta fuck some shit up a little bit to learn what not to do.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, we're not perfect. And artists, they need time to grow.
Yeah. Where did you get the name, just on the topic, where did you come up with Princess Superstar?
Well, I had this like vintage toy drum set that I found at like a thrift store in New York, and it said Superstar on it. And my boyfriend at the time, when I was leaving those indie rock bands, my boyfriend was like, "Oh, you need a name. Like, what are you going to call yourself? What about Superstar?" And I said, "That's so boring. It has to be something like way more over the top and crazy." So Princess Superstar.
Yeah. I love it.
And I remember the girl from the other band was like, "That's pretty obnoxious. Why would you call yourself Princess Superstar?" And I said, "Yeah, that's the point. It's supposed to be obnoxious."
Read the fucking room. I love that. Princess Superstar.
Yeah.
And I've heard you say a couple times, like in Europe, is a lot of your creative stuff happening in Europe or like the UK?
Well, yeah. So what's interesting is, so I started in the 90s, and then I on my third album, no, sorry, it was my fourth album, Bad Babysitter broke through in the UK. And so that's another thing I like to tell artists. It took me 4 albums to have a breakthrough hit. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of people think that it just happens, or if it doesn't happen, like I'll quit or whatever. But like, no, just keep going. You know, and so Bad Babysitter broke in the UK 2001, but I was like very much in the hip hop scene, and I didn't feel like the hip hop world was very like intense, like guys, you know, like this folded. If they liked you, they'd nod their head in the audience, and I was like, oh, this is like so intense. But at the same time, there was like electro mashup dance, like all mixed together, and there's like gay and glitter, and I was like, oh, I like these people.
My vibe.
Exactly. So I was like, and I was hearing a lot of dance music, and like, you know, in the 90s, if you were in hip hop and you like dance music, like, no, you couldn't, you had to pick. So I was like, wait, maybe I don't have to pick. Maybe I could just like do my version of dance music and rap on it or whatever. And so that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's, you know what? I think it's, it also took, there was another artist, Sabrina Carpenter, where everyone thinks like, oh, like she got it, like she has her fame right now, and it took one thing, and it's like, no, she's been doing it for so long.
She's been grinding. I mean, I remember my daughter showed me her in Tall Girl. She was an actress and so cute and funny in that.
Yeah.
But her music career was not happening at all. And I think it took her, like 10 years or something. Chapel Rowan, 10 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I have so many friends like in music that, you know, are my age and they're still going, you know what I mean? Always putting out new singles, always do. I love like the perseverance and like the creative industries sometimes.
Sometimes it's like a slow burn, but it's good. Like,
my story is a very slow burn.
Yes.
17
years later for something.
Wake me up.
Do you have like being an icon in the 90s, like it's obviously such a different rap world, hip hop world than it is now. Do you have like one standout memory that you're like, this was it?
Well, I feel really blessed because I got to work with like super legends, like people like Grandmaster Flash, Cool Keith, Prince Paul from De La Soul. Like I really got embraced like as a real rapper. And that was something that was so amazing to me because, you know, it's like, oh, look, I'm not going to sit here and like complain like, oh, I'm a white girl and I have it so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I love rapping. I love wordplay. Like this is it, like you can put comedy in a way and rap that you can't do when you're singing, you know? So it's like, it's such a magical art form to me. And the fact that like legends of hip hop sort of like, were like, oh yeah, no, you can rap. Like you're good. Like that, that to me is like everything.
Aw, yeah. And did you find that it was hard, like, especially just like being a woman and trying to break through that? Like, do you feel like that was?
Yeah, it was super hard. And I mean, I even did shows where like people threw bottles at me, booed. And I mean, it was before social media. So, you know, but it was just like physical, you know, press articles that were like Princess Super sucks.
Oh my God. Okay. Like how original, like, come on.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of iconic though. I would frame it.
It's kind of hot. It's like, you know, like how like, you know, gay people reclaim the word fag.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's right. Super sucks.
Super sucks.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, you know, just being married and raising a daughter, how have you like balanced like this career with also having a family?
Oh, well, it is hard. I mean, but I feel like so lucky to have, you know, a family and music, but it's not easy, like, you know, especially like touring and stuff. But I'm so happy to have tools like FaceTime and things like that. So I can always be there because like I'm so close with my daughter. I mean, she's like really my world. And so you know, I always make sure to like prioritize my family and then my career, you know, not the other way around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Does she think you're like the coolest, or is she like your cringe?
No,
like
it's like a little of both, but mostly the cringe just because she's 14.
Okay.
So it's like no matter what, it's like intense. And she's, you know, kids are brutally honest. Like I'll play her a new song and she'll go like, I really liked it. And I was like, really? When you turned it off.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So she's kind of genius. I mean, we love her for that. She's kidding, you know, of course. And I mean, like, I thank God I'm not. But you know, teenagers, it's hard. I think they just are programmed to like, no matter how cool you are as a mother, like to differentiate or whatever that word is. Like, you know, they have to sort of think
they're
you're
cringing.
cringe. Yeah.
Oh, that's just like a few times ago when I came here, I told the boys, I was like, yeah, I'm going to like, you know, LA. I'm going to be staying in Hollywood. And they're like, they call me Choo Choo. They're like, Choo Choo, you're not cool enough to stay in Hollywood.
I know.
I was like, I used to live there. I've been up to both sides. Like I've lived in Hollywood.
I sound like they have no clue what we've done.
No, I know. They're brutal. Kids are brutal.
And it's so funny because sometimes like, does your daughter, does she speak the skibbity riz language?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
She certainly does. And I love to mess with her and like, and I do it like wrong, like all the time. Like, I'm just like, come on, this dinner's going to be super rizzed. And she's like, Mom, don't ever say that ever again. And I was like, NGL, no cap. You know, like,
oh God.
Sorry.
My nieces, they just look at me and they're like, what the hell is happening right here? They're like, you're an adult. You're older than my mother. And what's going on? Because you don't seem like an adult.
Yeah. I know. And I love to make her and her friends laugh with that stuff. Like it's fun.
It's so much fun. My my boys, they right now, like the thing is Giat.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know, like
The butt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was on a
Yeah.
school trip, and last year, Sterling, my youngest, he was 8, and him and his friends are like, your stepmom has a level 1,000 Giat, and they're like, her Giat's so big. I'm like, hey, you don't know how amazing that is but when you do, like, you'll figure it out.
Oh my God. You got it. Next time they say it, you have to say maximum aura.
Oh, okay.
That's a new one.
New one. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you. Maximum
yes.
aura. Maximum
Yeah,
Is
aura.
it the final bosses of Giat?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and we were like, your style is so cool. We were like, we have to look cool when we come in today.
Aw, you're so
Yeah.
sweet. Thank you.
I was like, I'm giving, well, no, Kyle told me because I was like, wait, I don't have anything because all I brought with me this trip was bike shorts. And I was like, I'm here for the comfort. Like, and then I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I have like nothing. And I put this on. She's like, you're giving bad babysitter, like little.
That is bad
kilts.
babysitter.
Yes.
Super bad babysitter. Oh my God, I love that.
Where did bad babysitter come from? Because like when I was in high school, that was like, we were singing that. Like I was playing that around my dad just to piss him off. Like, where did it come from?
Well, basically, I like just wanted to write. Like, I remember I was actually kind of depressed when I wrote it, and I wanted to make myself laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, let me write about, because I used to babysit, but I was a good babysitter, so I really took artistic license with it, and I was just like, let me just write the funniest thing I can write to make myself laugh. And then I recorded it in a closet on Lexington. DJ Mighty Mai was the producer, and he just had a closet.
Oh my God.
And it was like a small closet, not a walk-in.
Yeah.
And I was just like pressed up against the clothes, and I just did it. And like, again, it was on my 4th record. So like nobody, you just never know what is going to go. It's so crazy, the music business,
Yeah. Did you, have you ever had moments where you felt like giving up, or
Oh, yeah.
especially with things popping off on your 4th album?
Yeah. I mean, so after the 4th album popped off, I started getting really big in Europe, and like Bad Babysitter went to number 11 on the UK charts. So I was on the
Amazing.
pop charts. All of a sudden I was like touring, like on like a proper bus and not like a shit ass van
Mhm.
with like 5 guys like
Yeah.
eating one
Yeah.
McDonald's Happy Meal. It's like all of a sudden it was like, oh my God, we're famous. And it was so epic, and toured, and and then Perfect hit, and it was just like this epic time. But I definitely wanted to quit during times where it was like maybe slow, and then definitely did quit after after the whole career sort of died down around 2010, which we can talk about later. But yeah, I wanted to quit many times. And I think that's just the nature of being an artist,
Yeah. And so what would you say like inspired your style?
Oh, God, I don't know. I just like weird things. I like mixing like high end stuff with like absolute like fucking TJ Maxx.
Love it.
Mhm.
Love it.
And I just like pick things that like are kind of weird, but also go together. And like, I don't know. I just like being creative, like, and artistic with my music and my outfits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we were stalking you, but like actually doing our journalism
Yes.
research.
Your journalism,
Yes. We were watching your reality show on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I love Princess Superstar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Love that show.
Aw,
it
thank
was
you.
so much fun.
Short-lived. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was so good. And I'm sorry, I can't remember what video you were doing, but you had the McDonald's, I think the skirt, and then you had like the cool hat. I was like, damn, I love that. Like, how do we get that McDonald's skirt?
Yeah, that it was a video for I'm a Firecracker.
Yes.
And the designers, we like wanted to just cover me in logos as a sort of statement against like consumerism and corporate like greed. So I was covered head to toe, and even on my nails, I remember I had logos, just full logos of
Oh.
everything.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And it was like raining that day or like cloudy
Yeah.
skies, did you have to have a permit or did you guys
No, but
just
that
show
was the
up?
thing. We wanted to shoot in Times Square and we couldn't afford a permit or anything like that. So we just showed up and like shot a video and like it was crazy.
You're like, nobody draw attention to me to get me kicked out of here, but like watch me stunned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had dancers and everything.
Yeah.
Like it was like a full production. I can't believe we got away with it.
I used to shoot with a photographer a lot, and he was French, and we would always guerrilla style shooting, and we ran out of so many places. The cops called on us so many times. One time we were on a helicopter landing on top of a building and got chased out, and he would just start yelling back in French, and I would be like, and then he'd be like, Kyle, get the hair, and then we would like fix it and shoot, and then we would just run.
Like, je ne sais quoi.
Sometimes guerrilla shooting is actually like more fun.
It
'Cause
is.
It's just like you're like scared and you pray for the shot, and it's like, I don't know. It's more exciting.
How did you cope and overcome when you were being cut out of your own music video? Can we talk
yeah.
about that and the song and all of that? Like, it's like the most iconic song. Like, I'm
Thank
still
you.
obsessed.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, luckily a lot of people are still obsessed with that song. Yeah, it was super painful. So basically the song sort of took off, and it was interesting because it was like actually a mashup, like the original version of Perfect. Somebody took the acapella and put it over this dance song, Cedar, and it started blowing up, and Ministry of Sound wanted to sign it. So they did, and they sent me a contract and said that like I had creative control. And, I was not an artist, like, a faceless dance artist. Like I had already had a hit with Bad Babysitter.
Mhm.
But anyways, they decided to make a video without me in it, which was so weird because I was like, wait, guys, like this is my brand. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, you're in New York and we're in England. And well, actually they didn't even tell me. I saw it come out on YouTube. YouTube had just started. Like it was 2007, like YouTube was new.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, like this YouTube thing or whatever. That's fun. And then I see my song and these models lip syncing to the song. And I'm like, oh my God, like what? And I was devastated. I was crying. I called up the head of ministry crying like, hey, this isn't like my brand. Like I don't even understand. These people are lip syncing my lyrics.
Yeah.
So anyways, what happened was we were going to take it down, but by the time the lawyers and everything, it was like up to millions and millions of views and it was a hit. So my manager was like, just leave it. And I was like, okay. But here's the craziest part. Ministry of Sound then sent those 3 models on tour as Princess.
No, they did not.
They did, to clubs in the UK and billed it Princess Superstar. And these fucking models were lip syncing my song and getting paid and billed as Princess Superstar. It was a crazy wild time in dance music, you guys. Like, it was crazy.
Oh my God.
Now, we did cease and desist on that after like 5 gigs that they did.
But still, 5 is like a lot when you're bopping around pretending to be, like
it was weird.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I'm sure that had to be so like upsetting too, just because of the brand of Princess Superstar is so visual as well as you know the audio.
Yeah, exactly. I everything that I do is very curated,
I don't know that like as a model, I don't know. And like, look, I'm not trying to like throw all that shade, but like if they were like, you're going to pretend that this is your song and you're going to go around with 2 other girls and like do what, I don't know that I could do that. I just feel like it's morally not right, especially if you have zero say in it. Like, did they reach out to you? Did they ask you anything? Like,
no. And and that's really nice you say that because you're a model. But I don't blame the models. They just wanted a gig. They probably had no idea. Maybe the artist sanctioned it and was like, yeah, I don't want to fucking do the gigs. You do that. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's not the model's fault. Ministry of Sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the thing. The music industry sometimes can be.
It's dirty.
Yeah. I've worked around it a bit, like doing hair, and I've experienced all sorts of shady things here and there.
Yeah, I feel like now it's good because there's more accountability because of social media, right? So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like if that had happened, I could have jumped on my TikTok and been like, hey, dudes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
this is what's happening. You know what I mean? I didn't have a TikTok to jump on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I think the
gosh.
viewers are more aware too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you cope and like overcome that time? Like, how did you
Well,
get out of that and like accept it all and move on?
yeah, I mean, it was devastating on like for my brand, and in a way I almost think like it didn't really recover after that. I did get a lot of gigs though, based on like when I finally, was like, hey, you guys got to stop. Like then I started touring a lot and was able to like, cause I also DJ. So I was able to like do the song and DJ. And like, so I toured a lot and they did pay me. Like the song made a lot of money. So I was having the money. So that was good. But yeah, it's like my career sort of died down like around 2010. And I think that was part of it.
Yeah.
There were other things too, but that was a big thing. Like when you kind of lose control of your brand, like it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have so many iconic songs with like such fun, great lyrics. Like, what is your writing process like?
My writing process now is really amazing. Like I've never been in the zone as much as I am now. Like I'm so grateful because there have been times where I've had like intense crippling writer's block. I mean, so intense where it's like, nobody wants to hear my music anyway. Or like, what are you going to do? Say the same old fucking shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but what I try to do is like, have a discipline. And so like, sometimes you hear about writers, like they force themselves to sit and they don't wait for creative inspiration. So like I'll do that. Like there was a period of time where I had such bad writer's block, but I committed myself to writing 10 minutes a day.
Okay.
And sometimes I would sit and look at that screen and just be like, oh my God, and my ringer would go off. But sometimes the 10 minutes would turn into an hour or whatever. And then sometimes, I would get just like downloads of songs, like lyrics, like when you're like half asleep. And those are always precious moments because you just feel like you're a channel or something. And that's so easy. But nowadays it's like, I don't know, like something has like the dam is broke. And I think it's because I'm so grateful that I got my career back.
Yeah.
That I'm just happy.
You're like, I want to be here, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I can write a song.
Yeah. Oh my God. So how has your song resurfacing impacted your life? What was that like so did they tell you that they were putting it in the movie or did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so they reached out, the Saltburn crew reached out to clear the song and it was like a minimal amount of money and it was an indie film. So I was like, whatever. Like people ask me all the time to use it. And like you always get super excited when you get a commercial because commercials pay more than movies.
Oh.
So I had just licensed it in like 2019 for Christian Dior Beauty with like Bella Hadid. Now I thought, that is going to make me. Well,
Yeah.
it did it. It made me money, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So here comes this little indie film and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, use it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, I say yes to everything. I really do. I'm like, you want to use it for 10
Go
cents?
ahead.
Fucking use it. And so anyway, yeah, and I didn't think anything of it. And then, oh my God, it was Christmas during like 2024. And all of a sudden, my daughter's like, Mom, your voice is all over my TikToks. Like, what is happening? I'm like, I don't know. Like, is it that pigeon thing? Because like people were using the pigeon filter with the song, and it was like, like going viral and shit. And she's like, no, Mom, it's this movie. And I was like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden the record label, we've since moved on from Ministry of Sound, but the new record label started reaching out to me and they never talked to me. So I was like, oh, what do you want? Like, they're like, it's going viral. Saltburn is going viral. And I was like, oh my God. And then it got back on the UK charts. Then it went onto the US charts, and it was my first time on the US charts. I had never been on the, you know what I mean? And then it went gold. Then all of a sudden I got like a booking agent and a manager and like my whole team back after 12 years of not having it. And not because I didn't try.
Yeah.
It just was not happening.
Yeah.
So it's just like this magical moment.
You're like a real Christmas miracle.
It really was. Girl, I was just sitting on the couch like, what is happening?
I can't imagine that feeling. Just like turn the lights on. It's time to go. Like, how did you readjust to just like jumping back into that life?
So here it is, and I get like goosebumps telling this story. So here's the thing. I never stopped making music. So I did pause for like a year or so where I was just like, I guess I'll quit. I don't have a career anymore. I'm so depressed. Like, you know, and then I couldn't stop because I was like, I have to do music. Like, that's who I am. Even if I have writer's block, even if I fucking hate it, I just have to do it. And so I kept making music and sort of being Princess Superstar in my own way. I wasn't touring. I had no team. I had no label. Like, it was really sad. I would put music out. It would get like 1,000 streams, like nothing. Nobody cared. Okay. But I kept going. And so that when that miracle hit, I was ready. Like, I'm gonna cry.
I love that. I have goosebumps. I'm like, that is so beautiful. That is, oh my gosh. And I also feel like that is just such a great example too that you've set for your daughter. Like, just proving to her, like, you can keep going, keep trying. You don't have to do what everybody's doing. All that you can be your own person and just push. Perseverance, resilience, like don't give up. And don't define yourself by the results, because like I was not getting results. I couldn't even make money like as an artist, even though for like 10 good years I toured the world and was on the pop charts and I made great money. I stopped making money. Like, it was crazy, but I kept going for my own soul. Yeah. You know, so that's the lesson in the whole thing is like, just keep doing what you love, because we don't know what's going to happen.
And I'm sure, like, I always believe everything happens for a reason. And I'm sure now you're like in a place with your life where you can like really commit. Like when you're younger, sometimes there's so many other things going on, or you have insecurities or these things.
And my daughter was younger, right? So it's like, imagine, like, I wouldn't want to left her on tour when she's like 5, 6, 7. So now she's a teenager. Now I can go and not feel so freaked out about it. Yeah. So it's like that. And then also just like, I've grown as a person, like spiritually, emotionally. I'm a completely different person than when, you know, that kid that was doing it the first time. Yeah.
I know, like, me and a lot of my friends who work in like the artistic type of fields, like, that are no longer in our 20s, seeing this happen, it really like inspired us of us. Just keep going, keep doing this, like follow that dream and just keep going.
And that's what I love. And that's why I love to inspire other artists and other people. You know, it's like even not artists, just creative people or people, you know, if you're alive, you're creative, you know, it's like, it's that you're being a human being. So just to like follow your passion and do what you love and also do what you hate. Cause like I did say that I had terrible writer's block and I fucking hated it. But I really secretly loved it.
You're like, it's part of my process. It's gonna come through. No, I mean, like, I feel like even with the podcast, like starting it, her and I were both coming out of very dark times, and this was something that her and I both really wanted to do, and it was just like setting it up, like, you know, doing it virtually and all of this, like so many different obstacles and figuring it out. And then now all of a sudden it's just like we're at this different point. And there was a time where like we even stopped recording last summer for like I think 3 months or something, because we were like, the numbers aren't there, the results aren't there. It's deflating when you see like your labor of love and you're just like doing all this stuff because we love it. Like we genuinely love like having people in and connecting and hearing their stories and all of that. And I feel like when we were doing it and we were like, nobody fucking wants us.
Yeah.
Like everyone hates us.
Yeah.
And now we're bringing in like, Princess Superstar, but like we're bringing in guests and it's grown. So like, I really feel that when you're saying that, and it's just like, okay, no, like we have to stay on this path. Like we're,
Yeah. Because we both have had like really career highs, especially when we were young.
Mhm.
And then we went through this like both of us went through this crazy period. She was in Canada, and then we just started calling each other, and we were just like, we got to do something. We got to get back to this.
Yes.
Like we cannot be. We're not boring people. We are like we are stars in our own head. You know what I mean? Like we gotta continue.
We're so delusional sometimes. Like, no, you should see. Like sometimes, like the people that we reach out to, I'm like, Monica Lewinsky, open your DM. I'm there. Jessica Simpson, open it. Like,
Yeah, but you have to go for things and like don't limit yourself. Like, you know what I mean? It's not delusional because it's like ask and you shall receive. Like if you're not going to receive anything if you don't ask, you know?
And we've definitely like things are just really, especially right now, like we're in a crazy like takeoff moment right now. Like things are really happening and but it is like it's hard not to see like sometimes on TikTok I see like the one share or something and I'm like I know this is a close friend who's like sending to someone like look what this bitch is still doing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Look at them still trying.
It's so funny. Yeah, but you can't let that stop you. You can, and you can't define your worth by numbers. It's so easy to like define yourself by like how many numbers, like of followers, of count, or whatever. Oh, it'll make you fucking sick.
It is so exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yes.
So what if you just did it because you love it and like that's it?
Yeah.
I love that.
And then when you pop off, you have this whole catalog of all this stuff.
That's the thing. Exactly. Because like, what's interesting is that like, because I didn't stop writing, like now I get thrown into like rooms with like big producers and stuff. And I actually have a lot of catalog of like unreleased songs and things. And so I can be like, oh, I'll take that and I'll take that. Like I literally have this like, this library.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you never know like what's gonna pop off from that.
Yeah.
So what do you, out of all your albums, out of everything, what is your most favorite?
Well, probably like I did this like weird science fiction album called My Machine, and it's like a story, and it's like a hip hop rock opera, dance opera. I love it because it's a really fun story and really cool. Like in the artwork is sick and amazing producers on it, like Armand Van Helden and Todd Terry, Stuart Price, like all these legends of dance music. But the record flopped. But I guess that's also why I love it. Yeah. Because it's like,
it's close to your heart.
Yeah.
I find it funny too, because sometimes it's the things that you don't really want or you don't think are going to be anything that actually like make it.
Yeah.
Like I had my breakthrough moment of modeling because there was this magazine and I was like just starting and they're like, you're going to be the cover girl. And I'm like, wow. Right. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what magazine is it? And they're like, it's called Poor But Sexy. Literally on the cover, I have like this like mask on. I'm in like this like bustier thing, and I didn't want to do it when I found out the name of it because I was like, ew, like no, I'm not doing that. Yeah. And Teen Vogue picked up on it, and then instantly it was like LA agency, New York agency.
Wow.
It took off, and it's so funny because it's like the things that you're like, okay, but then the big test shoot that I was like, this is gonna put me on the map was nothing. So you can't predict
you
it.
You don't know anything. That's what I learned is like we just don't know anything, and we decide these things and. No, like the universe is going to make up its own mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is the thing with like the creatives. This is like, it is like the thing that you're like, this is going to be the best thing ever.
Yeah, I know.
And then the thing you're like, oh, whatever, I got to get this done now, and then it takes off. Like the same like with like TikTok. It's the same thing. The content that I make when I'm running late to work and I'm like, I have to leave now. And it's just like, why did I even post that? That'll go viral.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Like I have taken time and like edited shit in CapCut and like, you know, just like so much makeup and like, oh, and that's a cool transition. And then like, I'll just shoot something like I just woke up and like my daughter's in bed and I have no makeup on and I just am like, oh, and that'll go viral.
Yeah. My most viral video on TikTok is a video of me selling a bra.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I was like, I'm going to try this TikTok shop thing.
Oh my God, but that's good. Did you get the commissions?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I've sold like thousands of these bras. Yeah.
You're like an entrepreneur. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. I really was like, I should do TikTok shop. I need your help.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing. It'll be the weirdest thing that like sells. And then it's like the things that are like, oh, this is a good commission.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, we're going to sell this. And then it's just like, no one looks at it.
No.
She's also selling sunglasses. So
Okay.
if you can't tell.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Oh my God. I love it.
What is the wildest moment you've had as a DJ?
Wildest moment. I think like just like when people sort of like, I remember in Amsterdam, I think it was like they just started like descending, like climbing onto the equipment while I was trying to DJ. That was in the 2000s. That was wild. I was like, excuse me, like, can you move your foot? Like, I have to put the fader.
No, you said it was in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was me.
I've had some moments behind the DJ booth in the discotecas.
Yeah, I love it. So fun.
How was DJing your daughter's school dance? How was that? Was that the scariest job?
So stressful. I did an Instagram post that was like, "This is the most terrifying DJ gig I've ever done in my life," because the kids are so mean and they will not dance. I mean, they will just look at you if they're like, you know. But I got them dancing. It was so fun. And like, I actually loved it. Like, these kids are amazing. And they loved it the best when I did my own songs.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
Licky
cool.
and Perfect and stuff. It was so cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
So we play this game on the show and it's just called Creepy or Cute.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be creepy, but they're just like a rapid fire kind of like quick phrases and whatever. And you can just say creepy or cute. It's just like positive or negative.
Okay.
Okay. Kids that can rap, rappers delight.
Oh, cute. That's like my daughter. Yeah.
Go.
Okay, no, we can cut this because I think that I sleuthed this right, but I'm not for sure, okay?
Okay.
Chesty Buns.
Oh, cute. I haven't heard that name in so long. That was my alter ego on my 1999 record, Last of the Great.
Okay.
Chesty Buns.
Can you tell us about Chesty Buns?
I don't know. It was literally just a name I came up with for one song that I can't even remember the name of. And I was like, Chesty Buns. And that was it. And then she lived and died in 1999. Like, that was it.
Chesty Buns.
How did you find that?
It was in a video, and I was like... And then she was like, wait, did you say that? I'm like, no, I think she's saying that. I don't know.
We tried so hard to find more about Chesty Buns.
Oh my God, but there is no more.
We know, because we spent like an hour. We're like, okay, Chesty Buns this, Chesty Buns that, Reddit. What is Chesty Buns?
Yeah.
This is the lore of Chesty Buns.
Yeah.
I might need to bring her back.
Yes.
Resurrection.
Chesty Buns is back 26 years later.
Oh my God. Okay. Following and dancing, like doing a dance, but having to follow left and right direction.
Oh, no, that's creepy. I can't.
Being woken up on a tambourine while someone sings "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go."
I I don't know. That's borderline creepy and cute because that was my husband. You can see it in I Love Princess Superstar on YouTube, my short-lived reality show.
Oh, which was so much fun.
That.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in so long, you guys. I love the like old history stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
It's fun.
We did a really nice deep dive.
I love it.
Big straws.
Big straw. You know, my husband did say I like big straws, but I'm going to say creepy. I decided I don't like them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
But I'm talking about straws.
yeah.
If you're talking about a metaphor.
Oh, no, I'm talking about straws. I'm talking about the
Okay.
straws when it came
Okay.
in a big green cup with green juice. And
yes.
he's like, my wife likes big straws.
Right, because he was making a joke about something else.
Oh my God. I'm so done.
And you didn't get it?
I was like, she likes no.
This
big
show really is
straws.
called Blonde Highlights. This is like the dumb blondes over here.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I
Yeah.
love you guys.
Oh my God.
Being covered in honey.
That it was creepy,
Yeah.
but it looked cute.
Okay.
But it's so creepy.
Okay. Teenage girls being your stylist.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
Okay. Lip syncing while getting a wax.
Oh, that was creepy. I was trying to make it cute, and it came out creepy.
I thought another blonde moment. When I saw that video, I read it quickly. I was like, lip cinching while getting and I was like, what's lip cinching? And then, but then I was like, oh, lip syncing. It sat in my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, duh.
I think lip cinching is what Kris Kardashian just did.
She looks so good. Oh my God. Oh man. Well, this has been so much fun. I know. I'm like, I don't want it to end, but I guess we have to.
Yeah.
But maybe you're doing a show in Venice. So
Yeah.
I think we are probably going to be there.
Yeah, you
so
have to
we're going to
come.
fangirl real hard.
Yeah.
So look out for us. But yeah, no, thank you so much for coming on. It was like so nice. You've given so much inspiration. You've
Yay.
just done so much for us. So thank you so much. And we'll be sure to link everything, but like everyone knows who you are anyways. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next week.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.